Marcus.
Hi, Virgilia.
I am glad to be here with you in Munich.
Me as well.
We are going to talk about endospheres together. Mm-hmm. Could you tell me a bit more about you and your role in the company?
Okay. Yeah, I'm the director for the sales area of Germany and Austria and responsible for the sales, customer relations, and basically Endospheres, Germany and Austria. How
did you end up working for Endospheres? What happened?
Yeah, this is a big story behind because it was it's 2017. Me and my wife, we decided to do something new, and it was to open a high-class cosmetic institute. And then we introduced Endospheres to our institution, and we have been the first one in Germany, actually. Mm-hmm. And so the story with Endospheres began. And only 1 year after, I became a sales agent for the area.
Yeah.
And then only after a year, they were asking me if I want to do the director.
Wow.
For the branch. And I said, okay, wow, it's a big thing, big step. But okay, let's try. And here I am.
Amazing. What's your motivation, daily motivation working with Endosphere? Is there a specific thing that keeps you up working with the brand?
Working for Endospheres is so you have so many different things to do. Organizing events, going to shows, going to the people and getting connected, selling, customer relation. So and it's a young company. It's even they are existing over 15 years now, but it's a pretty young company.
Yeah.
Really motivated, and the team is amazing behind. And so this is actually the thing
that motivates you.
Exactly.
I think your easygoing personality and very kind personality precedes you. How do you balance that with the challenge of working with sales and, being the most convincing person in the room?
Sometimes it's tricky because the German market, the German people are kind of complicated.
Yeah.
So I try to stay calm as far as I can and to handle these situations out of my experience, and I just trust on the technology, on the Endospheres and the process. So I actually introduced some procedures, etc., to handle all these things, and it's quite funny to see all the different characteristics in the world.
How would you describe the beauty and wellness market in Germany currently? It is a very specific market, huh?
It is indeed. I always say that the German market in this wellness and cosmetic area is 10 years behind.
Right. It's interesting because
I always have the feeling. Yeah, because when a new technology is coming out, in Germany it's introduced about 10 years after. And so it was with Endospheres. Remember, I just said about 5 years ago, we have been the first one. So actually 10 years was existing, the Endospheres technology. So after 10 years, it was in the German market. So the people here in Germany, they only trust on the things they know.
Yeah. I was just going to ask, how do you think German consumers differs from the other markets in terms of new technologies and new products? Are they do they trust the products easily, or does it have to be on the country or in the market since?
Let's say they're high demanding.
Okay.
So
they want
have
results.
Exactly on the results, not only on the results, on the scientific studies. There have to be scientific studies behind and proven. Everything has to be proven before. They have to see the results before they go. So it is a really, really far way to get into this market.
Yeah.
And it is to be strong in this market takes a long time.
Have you noticed any change, any shift in the way they consume since a few years, or not at all? Because I have to say, I've been walking in the Munich streets yesterday, and still I see a lot of like beauty centers selling services that, I mean, I'm from Belgium, living in Brussels, and there were services I saw here that we don't have in Brussels.
Okay.
So I have the same idea of German consumers in terms of beauty and wellness as you, and as you give it to me. But yesterday I was surprised that still there were some like novelty, like newness in the services. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that's correct, because during the Corona time, small institutions it changed definitely in this market. So you had to be different than others.
Yeah,
and I think this is the reason why it changed here in Germany, because we had to differ from the next one.
I see.
So there was only one way to have the best and new technology.
What was the reaction of German consumers in terms of like the arrival of Endospheres on their beauty and wellness market?
Let's say it's always difficult to introduce a new technology into a market. But I can say that we had the help of mostly the Eastern Europe part, where it was introduced well before in Germany. So all the social media, it was already present on the German market.
Yeah.
So it was kind of not easy, but it was better to get into market with a new technology than in another stage.
What do you think that sets Endospheres apart from other technologies in the market? Like, how do you make it look and like get people see it differently than any other technologies that is available here?
With Endospheres, we have a big advantage. We are the only one who invented the compressive microvibration technology, and this technology is all Endospheres is on, and the patents behind, and we are just different in our technique, the compressive microvibration, all the scientific studies behind. And this is very important here also in Germany. As I said, people are just relying on the scientific studies we have. And we are continuing studying Endospheres.
How do you tailor the way you present Endospheres to the market, like to the potential clients? Is there, if you had to compare like you introducing Endospheres here to introduce it in Brussels, would you do it differently, and how would you do it differently?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. It's Endospheres is introduced all over the world the same kind of way.
Because it's results driven anyway.
Exactly. That's it. And everybody would tell you the same, that Endospheres works through the results. What
were the strategies that you put in place, that were the most efficient to introduce Endospheres to new clients? If you could give us one. Maybe not the best, keep the best for yourself, but one of the top three.
One of the top three. In our portfolio, we have Lanzerhof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite amazing.
Oh, yeah. It was one of the first ones, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, we have both institutions here in Germany and in Austria.
But that's a big sale point.
Exactly. This was one of the biggest one, and the next one would be the Schlosspark Klinik in Ludwigsburg.
Okay.
So I would say these two are really the leaders.
Could you like share a memorable success of introducing Endospheres to a new center, like which like entered it and it went super well? Do you have like a specific success you could share with us?
Specific one, actually, I don't really remember.
Okay. All of them are successes.
Yeah. For me, every institution should be the same. If it is a doctor, if it is a cosmetic institution, it doesn't matter to me, because Endospheres is Endospheres. I don't present it in another way to different kind of people or institutions. So the story behind, or the success story behind, is for me always the same.
How important is the relationship building within your role? Like, how do you keep up with the clients you have and like always try and stay in good contact with them so they see you're always around?
That's a bit tricky because as a sales director, you
Can't
are
be
basically
everywhere.
you are the center of universe.
Yeah.
So, but you can't be.
Okay.
But for every client, you are the person to be contacted in any case. So I'm working on structures just to handle all this, because just imagine we have now over 90 clients in Germany.
That's
after
a lot.
2.5 years. And it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. And it could be that 10 clients are calling you at once.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks he is the most important one.
Of course.
Of course he is, because it's a client and he's earning money with our device, which is one of the reasons he is introducing the device into the studio.
What challenges are you facing selling new technologies such as endospheres, and how do you overcome them?
For me, the most complicated thing is to handle all the fake situations.
Okay. It is a situation, huh? We've talked about it on a previous episode.
Yeah, it is a situation, and you have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Because people only see the media and they cannot filter themselves. And this is the most tricky thing for me at the moment, to let them see what Endospheres exactly is, that we are the technology, that they can rely on us, they have the training with us, they have the marketing with us, they have the technology, which is patented and since over 15 years with experience. And for me at the moment, this is the most tricky thing.
I also guess that you will always see the difference between a center that wants to sell services that really work to their client and the ones that are just there to make money.
Yeah, sure. Because you can clearly identify the studios just wanting to do money or serving the client. I'm not interested in these centers to get in there because, as you say, they're only interested in getting money.
Yeah.
But Endospheres is not only in business case for this, it is more to serve the client, to make them more healthy.
How do you remain positive when facing difficult challenges?
Positive.
You have an Endosphere session and you feel better afterward?
Actually, I don't remember when the last session was for me. Cellulite, I don't know, but no, it's also the body shaping, and for the men, it's actually with the new system, with the AFT system, which is pretty cool, and is also for us, which is really, really good, and it's working, and you can feel the difference and see the difference. But family for me is the most important thing, and this I can lay back on this.
Do you have like a top sellers that you know, or you're like looking at from far and you're like, okay, these are successful guys or women?
If I have to tell you what kind of character he has to have or she has to have, I would say they have to live the technology.
Okay.
Then they are really successful.
I see. Interesting. How do you ensure your clients receive not only great product, but also great support afterward?
For me, this is one of the most important things, because I don't like these companies just selling, and then there is no customer relation, no service, no technical service behind. Just, okay, I sold a device and
now I'm gone,
and leave me alone. No, I'm really, really working hard on this to implement procedures, customer relations management, so they are happy also after the sale. And this is very important.
It is.
Because also for our company and the brand, it is very important that they can have somebody they can rely on.
Yeah.
And there is a structure behind. And
they can trust.
Exactly. Trust is a big issue. And so this is for me the most important thing after the sale.
What feedback do you receive like most often from clients in Germany?
That we are really structured.
Okay.
And fast replying.
Okay.
Or let's say reacting.
Because you put a big like attention point on that topic.
Exactly. Of course, we cannot always do this. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Because we are not that big now. So sometimes, of course, it happens that it lasts a little bit longer, the reaction, but this is the most, what feedback we get.
I mean, Endospheres comes with the fact of investing as it's new technologies. It's not like a small investment. It's quite considerable. How do you handle the concerns and like the discussion with the client that is interested, but still it is a big investment? It's a big move for a center.
Exactly. The thing is that I always approach the client or this speech to the client, which comes
naturally
before or later.
Yeah.
I always say it's don't look too much on this investment. Look what you can earn.
Yeah.
Look what you have to pay for it. And for me, the most important thing is to let them know what do I have to invest on a single treatment. Because there are so many technologies on the market or other treatments. You have to invest a lot of money before you can do the treatment.
Yeah.
That's kind of different with endospheres because there is a really, really low margin of investment you have to count on. And the other one is it's amazing. It's in your hand.
Yeah.
And that's the really good thing. So you can just treat the people. They have the results. They are happy. And you have a big, big return of invest.
Thank you very much. This was very interesting.
Thank you for your time.
I hope the market keeps on going.
Sure, I am working on it.
No doubt. No doubt. And maybe I'll see you next time for another episode on another topic.
Would be cool. Thank you.
Thanks to you, Marcus.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.